Welcome back, Canna Boys. Today we're checking out the latest episode of Gachiakuta, episode 13. And honestly, man, this girl AMO been going through it.
Oh, this was the most depressing episode we've had yet.
Dog.
Oh my gosh.
Because like last episode, I was really like, man, she deserved it. You know what I'm saying? I know Rudo went a little overboard, but she was tweaking. But now,
maybe she didn't deserve it.
you know, she's a victim.
And now we know why she was smiling after she got hit by him.
Bro,
OD.
she going through Stockholm syndrome for real, man.
OD,
like,
bro.
Let's just start with that backstory.
I think what makes it also crazy is that she talks about herself so much in third person. And it makes sense why she does that, because like how she was like grew up now at this point. You know what I'm saying?
She got super groomed. Let's just start off with her mom. First of all, she up there with the worst parents of all time.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like right beneath Shao Tucker for Full Metal Alchemist. I ain't even gonna lie. Because she out here gaslighting her daughter, talking about, oh, I'm just gonna take you somewhere where like you're gonna be loved. And she sold Shorty to a known PDF.
Insane.
You know what I'm saying? Because mind you, it's already crazy that she sold him to a trafficker. But out of all the traffickers, even the other traffickers don't like him. Because he's too creepy. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Nah.
But like, it just sucks because like when we saw like say that like she's loved, like she immediately just felt that she was loved by him, which sucked.
Yeah, that's all
like
she ever wanted.
Yeah, that's all I know. But like she's
so
a little
anytime
kid.
anyone
so,
told
like,
her that, like she really took it to heart, and she was like, "Oh, so this is what love is." Meanwhile, she's getting assaulted and groped by this 40-year-old man for years. Because I don't know how old she was when she got sold, but by the time we saw her later on, like she had fully developed, you know what I'm saying, girl parts. So it's been at least like 5, potentially 10 years. She's at least like a teenager, mid-teenage years right here, getting touched by this old dude who's over here making it seem like it's normal.
And he calls it a ritual.
Yeah.
Why? It was crazy, man. And she goes, I don't think I want to do the ritual today. I was like, we don't blame you, bro. Like, what do you mean ritual? And then he goes, oh, baby, that's love. I said,
He said, what you're feeling is love, actually. She was like, oh, word. And then let him do it again. I'm like, like that little like scene where they showed them like in cartoonish drawing, jumping at each other. Nah, I almost threw up.
Bro, what's crazy is like, I saw on Twitter, they were like, be prepared for one of the worst episodes. It wasn't lying, man.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like bad from the standpoint of like being episode where nothing happened, not like bad like, oh
yeah,
like this is bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, she went through some crap to the point where like even when these two dudes end up breaking into their house, right, and they smack up homie, I didn't even feel bad,
bro. They smacked him up so sick though. Let's talk about that. He comes in with his instrument. He's like, oh, I'm about to mess y'all up.
He had a little dance.
This is for me and AMO. We gonna be good. This man's weave. Bro, he just slapped him out of it.
Bro, smacked him out of his vital instruments.
Bro, he really slapped the shoes off man's, bro. Imagine that, bro. You got slapped so hard.
No, let's talk about that, bro. Like, because after they knock him out, bro, they grab homie's boots and give it to her, and I'm like, dang, homie lost so much aura that his vital instrument was like, yeah, we're done.
My question is, if they immediately gave it to her, right, and they just left her there knowing that the situation at hand was still going to happen, I feel like they should have at least took her somewhere else.
I don't think they cared that much about the situation.
I know, that's the problem.
Because it didn't seem like they even really knew who he is, per se, or even like really what they were doing there. They just got to that building because it was like the highest point for them to potentially jump and get to the sphere. So at least that's what it made it sound like from their conversation.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even like say nothing to the dude. The dude didn't seem like he knew who they were. And then AMO definitely had never seen them before. So
yeah, but it's still crazy. How you gonna knock a dude out, take his boots off, give them to her, even though they're still in the same building?
Like, they suit you better.
It's crazy. They should have done is knocked him out, right? Wait till he gets up. These suit her better. And if you change otherwise, we gonna knock you out again.
I thought they killed them initially when she did. They just handed her the booth like that, you know?
Yeah.
But then he came back and he's like, oh, like,
so you're a thief.
Boots. Yeah. But then she notices that the boots are reacting to her and like have kind of become her vital instrument at this point. He was like, I have never seen that before.
And he's seen
they're
that.
Still mine.
I think I would have had to give him up right there in that point, because seeing that happen, that means they don't work for you anymore anyway. So unless those are just straight his only pair of shoes. Like,
the rest of the shoes he got in there is girl shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, if that's really his only pair of shoes, that's also crazy, because like he started stomping her out over those shoes.
I don't even think it was even just that though, because remember, like with most givers, their vital instrument is something that they've cared for a long period of time.
Right.
So I think even though like technically they had become hers because the vital instrument powers like kind of transferred to her, he still cared about that item, you know? I feel like, for example, like if Rudo's gloves, someone else was to put them on and they start working for them, Rudo is still not gonna let you slide. He's gonna kill you for them gloves. True. So that's how I kind of saw it. It's just that it was already twisted, because we know you've been abusing this girl for like years at this point, bro. Like, let her have something.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You've been just abusing her body for years now. Like,
yeah, she crashed out on him for that, bro. One time he just said, you know what, you dirty. I said no. And then she finally just crashed out. She finally like, you know what, these is mine.
Yeah. She's definitely like mentally ill herself, but like I just can't really blame her considering her situation. Like her situation is just too messed up to the point where like I think she's starting to realize how messed up it is now that she's been alone, like away from him. But at the same time, she's still like, you could tell like mentally she still hasn't put the math together. Yeah. So she's like trying to like hold herself sane by like telling herself like, oh, I'm gonna find love and all these other different things and people, but it's just like, nah, you got some trauma.
Yeah,
you need a therapist for real, man. Facts. And that's why low key afterwards, when Rudo came to apologize to her and they had that little speech and he held out his hand, I was like, Rudo, I know you want you. Yeah, I'm gonna say you was trying to be a good guy, but you now have a crazy woman on your back. And mind you,
she would still love him because he beat her up, and she was. And
ain't her first time.
It ain't her first rodeo.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I know she's like, oh, this is normal. That's
he probably really loves me.
I know. This was a sad one
for sure. And you have to find out all this info, right? We find out that like the timing of when the angels came and also came back, like really lines up with when Rudo ended up showing up on the ground. And then when she's also sketching out what the dude looked like, Rudo's like, oh, you for sure the person who killed my dad. So now we know that person's potentially back on the ground right now. So Rudo's low-key like, bro, he's ready to go.
Bro, he's so insane. He said, I'm about to pack them both up and have them apologize to my father on his grave. I said, oh,
crash out energy. I ain't even mad at him for it though. You know what I mean?
Not either. I think it was more funny is like when he was sitting in the car and he was talking about it. He was like, man, I already crashed on the homegirl. She almost made me crash out again. You're crazy.
I'm not mad, bro. I feel like Rudo be having like very real reactions to these things, you know, considering what he's been through and what he's continually going through. Just trying to get some of this information and things done, man. But right when we thought stuff wasn't already sad enough with freaking AMO, man, she goes back to the house because they were like, hey, you trying to come with us? And then she was like, no, I got to take care of a couple of things. But Rudo, you come visit me. I was over here already like.
What do you mean by that?
So Rudo got a girl to be visiting his room at the cleaner's base. Then he gonna come visit his home.
I don't understand why she was in there that late, but that's fine. It's fine.
I'm just saying he's got a roster right now.
Technically, he's on his third girl already.
First one don't count. Traitor. Hey man, all I'm saying is it looked kind of crazy. She's talking about, hey man, next time we do a sleepover. I was like,
yeah, but
oh no,
man, Jabber got to her, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure for sure it was Jabber, but it's implied because they didn't show who it was that like strung her.
But it also showed him right outside the building though.
Yeah, walking away like, oh, at least I got something. So
yeah,
we're assuming that he ended up taking her boots because he is very interested in this like Watcher series, right? And we've seen that the boss of the Raiders has like a big old Watcher like jacket on. So like I don't know if these are like vital instruments where you can use all of them at once, or
maybe he probably got some crazy stuff then,
bro. Because if he has multiple of them, I'm like, why are you collecting them if you can only use one vital instrument? But we also don't know if he can use multiple. Because technically, this man Rudo uses multiple all the time.
What I'm thinking is he's going to use it on the trash beast, but have them all and do it on multiple ones at once. Kind of how they did with the dread-headed one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could be crazy.
Yeah,
A bunch of watcher level. Okay.
Yeah, he's like the kaiju number 9. You know what I'm saying? He's making
crazy, bro.
making some beasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna see, man. Right now, there's a lot of mysteries going on. This was a little bit of a slower paced episode, but I enjoyed it at the very least. What would you rate it?
Give it like on a sadness level of 10. Overall, give it like a 7.
That's fair. That's fair, actually. That's kind of where I was sitting with it. It was still a good episode, definitely above average. The AMO backstory was a bit long, but I think it was also very necessary.
Bro, it took up the whole episode.
Yeah, we were surprised when it ended. We were like, huh?
I was like, it's over. I'm like, why am I seeing cutscenes, man? Like, why am I seeing the credits running? I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it was definitely a sad backstory, though. She got one of them up there backstories when it comes to just messed up stuff happening to one person, for real. But aside from that, man, y'all let us know what y'all thought about this episode down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all. Peace.